Being a filmmaker can be one of the most rewarding careers, but it can also be one of the most exhausting and energy depleting, soul crushing creative pursuits. Not only do you need cutting edge creativity to stay relevant and a mindset that will keep self-doubt from annihilating what little light of artistic confidence you do have, but you also need to make money. Not a lot, we're not greedy, but enough to pay the bills. So how do you generate a profit, maintain artistic integrity, and keep a well-balanced lifestyle to make a career out of this thing we call filmmaking? That's what we're gonna get into today. First, you need to identify your goals. Are you leaning towards commercial filmmaking, capturing weddings, exploring documentaries, or diving into the realm of actually making feature films? To begin, ask yourself what excites you the most and what do you care about? If you don't love what you're doing and you don't feel like it's making an impact, your creative inspiration will end up fizzling out. The key here is to know the end goal. You don't have a glass ball, you can't predict what the journey looks like, but instead of aimlessly creating cool cinematic videos, you'll have a clear objective, and that will help you sort of navigate your true north and keep you moving forward. Now, once you've set your direction, it's time to make it official. Establish a legal entity and business like an LLC. This will help cover you in case you were ever sued. No one wants that. The idea here is that they can only come after your business and not make a ruin of your entire life. To do this, go to your state government's website, file and pay the fee, and boom, you're ready to go. Then you're gonna wanna create your digital presence by creating a web domain and website. In this process, you wanna keep it as simple as possible. I would suggest using platforms like Wix or Squarespace, and then use one of their templates to showcase your work. Keep it minimal, but informative. Include a section about yourself to make it personal and authentic, and then show your work by embedding a demo reel or a series of your best videos. Which then brings me to my next point and the most paramount component of getting clients, and that is your portfolio and demo reel. I can't stress this enough. You want to showcase work that encapsulates the essence of your skills and appeals to your ideal clients. You don't want to include a wedding video clip in your demo reel if you're trying to attract a corporate client. In that same vein, you don't want to show a high-key lighting environment when you're trying to convey that you're a moody, gritty cinematic storyteller. Just remember, your portfolio is your calling card as a filmmaker. Make one and make it awesome. So after you've got your website done and your demo reel, you're going to want to do the really fun stuff of business. Invoices, contracts, proposals, agreements. And I personally use a tool like QuickBooks for all my accounting, bookkeeping, and invoicing. And then you can use something like Canva or Keynote for creating stunning visual proposals. So now it's time to land some clients, the good stuff, right? And essentially you're transitioning from an enthused hobbyist, videographer, filmmaker, whatever, to building an actual career out of this. Everyone's starting point is different, but let's assume you have 0 leads. Here's what I'd recommend. 1, make an announcement on social media. Post your website, post your work. 2, reach out to people you know, close friends and family that own or have connections with local businesses. And sure, go ahead, introduce yourself, ask if they need any video services, but if you're getting the same answer like, no, now's not the right time, we don't have the money, then you're gonna have to do some work at no charge to them. But in exchange, ask for referrals. Be careful when you're doing work at no monetary cost for the client that you find projects that align with goals of your career. Don't get taken advantage of. Doing work essentially for free may sound counterintuitive, but you're investing into the most valuable asset in your career, and that is relationships. Because solid relationships are the real currency in the industry. So we've established a legal entity, you've set up your website, you have a solid portfolio, and now you're getting business inquiries. So the big question is, how do you price your work? Of course, each project is going to be a little different, so you'll have to take this with a grain of salt, but I would recommend establishing a day rate. Now, if you're a beginner, maybe that looks like $300 to $500 a day. And if you're a little more advanced as an intermediate filmmaker, then you're probably gonna be about $750 to $1,000 a day. And then if you're an advanced filmmaker, it's gonna be in the range of $1,200, $2,000, and then on up. Lastly, to start your filmmaking career, you need to build a brand on social media. And I can't stress this enough, consistency is key when launching your video business. Keep the momentum going. Don't think of one post or a series of posts equals X amount of clients. It doesn't work that way. You need to build a brand through social media, and it's all about connecting authentically and engaging an audience around the overall story of your brand. And so even if people aren't into filmmaking, the humanness in us all still gravitates to the conflicts that arise in your journey as a filmmaker. So to wrap this up, remember, success as a filmmaker takes time and commitment. Don't be afraid to pave your unique path. Learn from your experiences and keep the passion alive. So if you found any of this helpful, go ahead, like, subscribe, and have yourself a good day.